Welcome to the Goalbusters Expert Peak Productivity Tips podcast, where top business experts get just 7 minutes to answer 5 rapid-fire questions about what they do and how they stay productive. Each episode is packed with actionable insights to help boost your efficiency and achieve your goals. Let's dive in and unlock the secrets to peak performance. Well, hello everyone. My name is Robin J. Emden, and I'm the creator and author of the Get Resultsology system and a dedicated accountability coach. My mission is to empower solopreneurs to unlock their true potential, boost their income, and achieve extraordinary success by maximizing productivity, streamlining their businesses, and aligning their goals with their authentic vision and purpose. If you're ready to turn ambition into action and transform your goals into reality, you're in exactly the right place. I'm thrilled to welcome this week Joe Bendle to the Goalbusters podcast. Joe is a CPD certified business strategist, productivity and mindset coach, and the creator of the Meant for More method. For over 11 years, Joe has helped ambitious individuals overcome procrastination and self-doubt to achieve bold life and business goals. Her proven methodology inspires clients to unlock their potential and create the life they're truly meant for. From corporate assistant to digital nomad to building her dream business by the sea in Spain, Joe's journey proves her motto: you didn't come this far to only come this far. Get ready to be inspired as we dive into Joe's journey and learn how to step into your own Meant for More potential. Joe, welcome.
Hello, Robin. Nice to be here. Thank you for the wonderful intro.
Oh, there's no problem. My pleasure. The bill's in the post. So talking of post, whereabouts are you exactly?
I'm in Spain, Malaga, Spain.
Oh, very nice. And
Yeah.
what's the weather? A very British question, but I think you're British as well. What's the weather like?
Got blue skies. It is blue skies here. That's basically why I'm here, for the blue skies.
Oh, no, you should come over here. We've got blue skies. I know they're there above the clouds. I'm sure they
Yeah.
are. Oh, it's lovely. Okay, so shall we crack on with the questions?
Let's go for it.
All right, then, let's just get the clock started. And there it goes. Joe, could you tell us, please, about what you do? Who is your ideal client?
I can. So my ideal client is a bold, self-aware, usually business owner who has already achieved a lot and refuses to settle and knows that they are meant for even more. And they are very much all in on living life on their terms.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's short, succinct, and very to the point. I love that. Thank you so much. No, seriously, thank you. That's
I was like,
really
I don't
clear.
need 7 minutes.
No, cool. Let's go put the kettle on. Okay, so second question, though, before we do that, what exactly is the problem that you solve? And I imagine you solve more than one.
Yeah, so I think obviously it's very, very personalized, but generally the problem I solve is helping my clients navigate the gap between where they currently are and where they know they could be or where they desire to be. And so we do that using the Meant for More methodology, and it's really about helping them to identify, one, where they're settling and getting really, really clear on what they truly want in different areas of their lives, and then building the mindset, the skills, the identity to close the gap and achieve what I call their next more. Because, you know, the people that I work with, they've already achieved a lot of things. So when we say they're meant for more, it's like what's their next more, right? And so, yeah, Meant for More is about really challenging the societal norms. Most of the people I work with are, will identify as being bold and doing things differently. And we basically are chasing and catching our dreams together. So that is, yeah, what it is. Problem is solving the gap between where they are and where they want to be.
The next more. I like that. That's a phrase I'll remember.
What's your next more?
What's your next more? Yes. The power of next more. Brilliant. Okay, so third question then. What is one valuable free action that the audience can implement that will help them solve this problem?
Right. Okay. I would say, the first rule of Meant for More is be honest. So it's about being honest with yourself. I want more. It doesn't mean that we are not happy with where we're at, and we doesn't mean that we're like right where we are is not good enough. But it's like deep down, I'm like, I know that there's more I want in a certain area of my life. And so that's the first thing, being honest about that. And then there's so many things that I could talk about here. And I think if I was trying to find something that is really powerful or has had such a big impact for me, it was about knowing what my core values are. And asking yourself, right, what truly matters to me? What is really, really important to me? What principles do I want to use to guide me with my decision making and my actions? And so, if you're not familiar with the values work, it's like really just, there's so much, there's no right or wrong way to do it. We don't choose our values. But they do determine, like for instance, like if something isn't working or if something feels a bit misaligned, it's probably because there's a value that's not getting met. And when I found that out, I was just like, oh, my whole business is now built around my values, and connection is a value of mine. And so I'm very connected with my clients. That isn't going to work for everybody. So I just think it's so important that when we are making decisions, when we're setting goals, when we're thinking about the lifestyle, what we're trying to create, is it aligned with your actual values? Because otherwise you're going to arrive, because the internet said that's what you should strive for. You're going to arrive and then you're going to feel unsatisfied. So getting clear what your top values are.
That's very clear. That's a very clear answer too. Brilliant. Thank you. And I completely agree with you. Thank you so much for that. So now we know a little bit more about what you do. Let's talk about goal busting, meaning how do you make the best use of your productive time to achieve your own business goals? So the question is, Jo, can you share any tips or advice for someone looking to improve their productivity habits?
Yeah, I mean, I come at this from a place of goals because that's a big, I find that when I have a specific bold goal that I'm working towards, it's so much easier to be like, no, not this, no, not this. It's like almost, meant for more is actually about less. We're doing less because we're really focused on what we actually want and not all of the things. And so, in that respect, and we set the goal because that activates us. But then, and I think this is a Benjamin Hardy comment, is quote, it's like, if you genuinely care about the goals, you're going to focus on the system that's going to get you there. And that means your habits, your thoughts, your beliefs, like the system is, how am I showing up on a daily basis? And so for me, I've got a whole process called Get Productive. And it is, then it's just about building your own system on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. What are the habits that I'm going to show up for that will allow me, if I keep showing up for those more often than I don't, that I'll achieve my goals? So my answer is like, build your system first. Think about picking one thing. So my top kind of place to start with that is what I call my secret weapon. And that is just a weekly date with myself. It could be your CEO date. You're the CEO of your life and your business. You take an hour once a week. You show up for this with, absolute, you turn it into a beautiful ritual. And you're going to reflect on the week, and then you're going to plan the next week. And if you do that every week, it has got the power to change everything.
That's brilliant. You packed a lot in there into just a couple of minutes. It's worth listening to again because there's a lot of very powerful insights in there. Thank you, Jo. My final question, and I always say I love this, and I genuinely do because I never know what's going to come up, and it's always interesting. What should I have asked you today, Jo, that I didn't? And your answer, please.
I think the question is like, why do so many people procrastinate on going after what they really, really want? And the truth is, procrastination is often, I mean, it'd be interesting if we had longer to hear your perspective on this, but for me, I'm like, I think it's there to show us something. It's usually about fear. It could be fear of failure, fear of judgment. What are people going to say? Fear of success even. And so we delay taking action because staying where we are feels a lot safer. It's familiar. It's more comfortable, right? And when you know what you want and when you believe it's possible, the fear isn't going to go away. It doesn't suddenly just disappear. So we've got to focus on the identity and being bold enough to take the action anyway. So I've really learned over the years that the productivity tools are not enough without the mindset shifts as well.
Yeah, I could not have said that better myself. That was very perfect in what you said. And even though we were talking earlier about how imperfect things can be, I completely agree with you. And it comes down to your identity, your core identity,
Yeah.
and getting aligned with that. Absolutely. Brilliant. And you did it all in 7 minutes to the second, and it was me waffling on at the end, not you. So how perfect is that? Brilliant. Thank you.
Amazing.
So Joe, let me just ask you, how can people reach you? And also, I always ask a cheeky question: is there a valuable free resource that they could get from you as well?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So I would say that if you go to my website, joebendle.com/secret weapon, then you'll be able to access my weekly planning process, which is like a 5-step system. There's a little video, the little workbook. I always say, like, use it imperfectly, make it your own, take the concept and then be like, right, what do I want to add or take away from this? And so you can grab that process there. I'm mostly active on Instagram, Joe_Bendle. So if you want to like just hang out in the energy, you can always come and hang out. I'm on my stories quite often. But yeah, that is where I would start.
That's fabulous. And a little birdie told me before we started recording that you have a book as well, which is not free.
It's actually not a book. It's a planner, a 90-day planner.
Oh, well, it's even better.
Yeah, so it's the Meant for More planner for business owners who refuse to settle. And what this is actually my whole productivity system. It takes you through it. So you kind of implement the system, but in real time, and just like only focusing on what matters in that 90 days. So that's available on Amazon. Just search Joe Bendle and you'll find it. Thank you.
Oh, not at all. Excellent. I shall be off to get my own copy right after this recording. That's brilliant. Thank you. Joe, it's been wonderful. Thank you so much for doing this. I've hung on every word. It's lovely to hear confirmation of so much of the things that I've learned about in the last few years, coming from someone with a lot more experience dealing with this than I had previously. So that's wonderful. Thank you so much, Joe.
Well, thanks for having me, and I'm looking forward to reading your book.
Yes, so am I. It's a drag. No, it's a blast. Thank you, Joe, and bye-bye. Thanks for tuning in to Goalbusters. If you're enjoying it, please subscribe, rate and review it on your favourite podcast platform. Your support is very much appreciated. And if you're ready to boost your online profits, skyrocket your productivity, crush procrastination and see a positive change in your bank balance, all within just 30 days, this is your opportunity. Take my free 5-day challenge at www.skyrocketyourproductivitychallenge.com.